Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you.
Bill's house arrest for Luna delivers strict rules for new mansion dweller. The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that Luna Nozawa may soon receive exactly what she desires. During the week of December 30th to January 3rd, Bill Spencer will seek the brutal truth from Luna, and he won't plan to help her until he gets it. Although Luna's been playing up this temporary insanity idea, Bill may think the actual tale is significantly more nefarious. We'll see Bill strive for greater information about Tom Starr and Paul Hollister's sad ends. Since Luna constantly insisting Bill's the only one who understands her, he may argue that he understands her even better than she knows. Bill may see through Luna's trickery slightly and compel her to confess that targeting Hollis and Tom was about more than simply losing it. Although Bill may be tempted to turn his back on Luna, could he live with himself if she lost her life in jail? That's what Luna claims is going to happen if she's left to fend for herself behind prison against the other inmates. B&B spoilers claim Bill may walk out on Luna, but he could ultimately pull some strings and return to deliver some huge news. Since we know Bill's going to reveal some ground rules, he's certainly going to try striking some sort of bargain here. What if Bill puts all that money of his to good use and gets Luna released on house arrest? Bill may say that he can't risk Luna's life by leaving her there, but he can't risk anybody else's life by letting her out of his sight. Perhaps Bill's approach will be to throw some Spencer cash at the correct judges and ensure that Luna gets put under house arrest at his place. Luna could become a mansion tenant once again, so that's why Bill may spell down some restrictions for this arrangement. About course, Luna has been fantasizing about getting out of the slammer and living life under Bill's roof again. This would be a great outcome as far as Luna's concerned, so she may agree to whatever Bill requires of her. However, our forecasts imply that Bill could be inviting more problems than he bargained for when he uses his connections to shield Luna from another attack. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest Luna's going to cause more problems, so stay tuned for updates on all the increasing troubles. Remy's sick fantasy, Bill's deal, Luna begs. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, December 30th, 2024, are here. In the following episode, fans can expect Electra Forrester to be at the mercy of Remy Prices and his evil dream. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful meanwhile, Luna Nozawa begs for aid but Bill Spencer wants something in exchange first. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Electra Forrester's horror B&B spoilers for Monday, December 27th show that Electra's entire world has come crashing down. It wasn't enough that Electra lost her ideal job, but she also incorrectly felt that Remy was her friend. Now Electra knows that Remy is the one who caused the photo scandal for her back home and now again at Forrester Creations. Electra tried to run and hide, but Remy is terribly sick and maybe crazy. B&B spoilers, Remy Price's fantasies thankfully, will Spencer realized instantly that the photographs were phony. After dealing with Forrester Creations, Will might try to approach Electra but be unable to. The last time Ivy saw Electra she was at Il Giardino. So, Ivy and will presumably start there. However, what they don't realize is that Electra is already in terrible danger. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, grave danger and delusional dreams. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Monday, December 30th reveal that it is teased that Electra will be at the mercy of Remy and his dreams. Electra's best chance right now might be just to play along until she has a real shot of escape, or until Will finds her. Any slight hint of rejection and Remy gets rageful. Electra certainly wants out of this scenario, but Remy looks extremely intense and unpredictable at the moment. B&B spoilers, Monday, December 30th, 2024. In Monday's episode, fans may also expect Bill to negotiate a deal with Luna. Bill won't move a finger for Luna until she tells him the horrific truth behind Tom Starr and Paul Hollister's deaths. This actually sounds a bit similar to how Bill played Sheila Carter Sharp before her murder confession. At least Bill is attempting to discover the truth before Luna's release and not later. Will this really keep Luna behind bars though? Which plot are you looking forward to witnessing the most on Monday, December 30th, 2024? What are your predictions for Bill, Luna, Electra, and Remy? What does the future hold for Will, Ivy, Katie Logan, Hope Logan, Steffi Forrester Finnegan, and the other characters? Carter and Hope's test, will romance sizzle or fizzle? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Carter Walton and Hope Logan achieved the takeover together. While everything is in Carter's name, making him the fall guy, most characters blame Hope. Now that Carter and Hope are pulling the reins at Forrester Creations, anticipate the partnership to undergo some hurdles. Can Carter sizzle through these challenges, or will the relationship fizzle? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Carter Walton's loneliness B&B spoilers show that Carter has never been very lucky in love. In reality, for the past many years, Carter has sought to find his forever person and build a family only to end up heartbroken. Zoe Buckingham, Paris Buckingham, Quinn Fuller Forrester, and the list goes on. B&B spoilers, Hope Logan's desperation, loneliness, and feeling like the odd one out is what kind of pushed Carter and Hope together. It would have been wonderful to focus on their friendship building first, then it evolving into a flirtation before going full romance. In any case, Carter and Hope are together now. Carter and Hope have also taken over Forrester Creations. While Hope was a strong push in that, Carter is the one assuming all the danger since only his name is on those documents. Bridget Forrester was startled to learn out Carter and Hope were dating romantically. Bridget became instantly suspicious and thought Hope had an agenda. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers conquests and tests. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint that Hope and Carter might have succeeded in taking over Forrester Creations. As Carter and Hope make huge changes that disrupt the fashion business, their friendship will also be tested. It's not obvious what kind of testing, but perhaps jealousy will play a large role. Carter has proved with Hope and his previous relationships that he gets highly jealous, especially when it comes to co-parenting. Business loyalty could also divide the relationship. Carter and Hope seem to be running FC together. While they did chose Brooke Logan to be CEO, Carter and Hope likely have some huge business disagreements. This might damage Carter and Hope's personal connection as well as their corporate cooperation. What if Hope and Carter are mistaken about the luxury brand or even HFDF? What if Hope can't get those numbers up, and Carter concludes Steffi Forrester Finnegan was correct in severing the line? B&B spoilers, hotter fate? While every relationship has its problems, Carter and Hope don't have the loyalty or bond to make it through anything. This connection was founded on desperation and loneliness, not love. Did Bold and Beautiful Drama's Ridge really just call Taylor that? Plus, guess we can say farewell to spoiler. It was a rough week for Bold and Beautiful thanks in part to the holidays.
We have a lot to cover, including the fact that both of this week's minor plots might have been resolved if folks did what we're about to do and talked. What is wrong with Taylor and Brooke? Seriously, why would either of them want Ridge back? I don't care whether you're hashtag Team Tridge or hashtag Team Bridge. This endless tale makes both Taylor and Brooke look sad at best and in need of major treatment at worst. And not for nothing. But when Ridge basically told Steffi that Taylor was his safety net, I wanted her to give dear old dad the kind of lecture she typically reserves for one of the Logans. Excuse me, I wanted her to say, but my mom is not here to be your safety net. She deserves better and, frankly Dad, so do Thomas and I. Heck, if I'm being absolutely honest, so does Brooke. I mean, I'll never acknowledge that out in her presence, but it's true. You are a grade A, first-class jerk of a guy who deserves to be alone for the rest of his life, sitting in a corner and thinking about how his self-centered, libido-driven activities have irreparably wrecked two women and their offspring. A boy can dream, can't he? Wait, is that allowed? For a hot second there, Hope was delivering truth bombs left and right. First, she reminded her mom that when it comes to Ridge leaping into Taylor's arms, this isn't the first time it's happened. Sure, she didn't get into details, but given that this program rarely never permits characters to reference the recurrent plots they're caught up in, my mouth nearly hit the floor. She then followed that up by effectively saying her mom and Ridge might not be one another's destiny. Heck, she almost said, "Ma, you keep using that word, but I don't think it means what you think it does." Not that Brooke was listening, because 2 minutes later, she was vowing to win Ridge back by next Christmas. Lady, you just caught him canoodling with your fiercest rival. Are you hoping to catch a case of broken heart syndrome too? Bad boy, bad boy. What ya gonna do? Sometimes, Bold and Beautiful throws logic completely out the window in order to carry the plot ahead. That was clearly the case with the Remy story this week. First, there was the strange manner the scenes between Stalker Boy and Ivy played out. "Oh, hi," she shouted. "It's nice to finally meet you." He barely acknowledged his crush's aunt, and she never introduced herself. My favorite moment was watching the totally underused Ashley Brewer as Ivy rolled her eyes and chugged wine while Remy fanboyed out. But then once Ivy abandoned her niece, likely to go back to the job Electra no longer had, Deacon sat down and instantly offered the key to Remy's apartment so that the object of his affection could freshen up. They went out of their way to establish that Remy was in the kitchen cleaning the grill. Wouldn't it have been easy to pop in and get his permission? But for whatever reason, the show was in a hurry to have Electra find Remy's secret. So, logic be damned. That said, it seems likely that Remy will soon be on his way out the door, right? The show-ending scenes for next week showed him literally chasing her through what seemed like a parking garage. And that doesn't really seem like the type of thing one bounces back from. Which left me wondering, what was the point of this story? Can we talk? What's particularly aggravating is that both of this week's main stories rely on people not communicating. Katie refused to tell Will why she dismissed his girlfriend while at the same time throwing clues that maybe he should consider breaking things off with her. But here's the thing. Katie presumably fired Electra to get ahead of any issue which might occur if when those compromising images came to light. What if they never did? Would Katie still feel justified in her actions? Both where the firing and her son's relationship are concerned. Also, and I can't stress this enough, who cares seriously? We're 1 week away from 2025. Are we really expected to think that a couple of nude photographs, false or otherwise, would bring about the ruin of Forrester Creations? And given that everybody in Electra's community clearly knew about the deep false nudes leaked earlier, wouldn't anybody Googling Electra's name find them? Meanwhile, 2 seconds after Katie eventually showed Will the images, he was able to detect they were fakes. Why wasn't she at least a bit wary of them? Questions, I have questions. Meanwhile, the genuinely ludicrous scenario was forming around Brooke's purported betrayal of Ridge. Maybe rather than hang around fussing, she should send off a quick text. Hey babe, just so you know, I took the company over so I could get it back into your hands. Let's talk. I mean, how hard would that be? Then there's Zend, completely aware of Brooke's scheme. And yeah, he vowed not to tell, but in what universe would he not see how things are playing out and say to Brooke, is there some reason you're not telling him? Because this whole situation would be fixed if you told him. Or let me do it. Call me crazy, but I don't believe it's too much to expect that characters on a program which is all speaking really, talk. Which, apparently, is exactly what will happen next week. The key question: will Ridge stop huffing and puffing long enough to hear what Brooke's saying? Random thoughts. Anybody else notice that when Ridge and Brooke glanced at their individual phones, the message she'd sent before announcing she'd be the new Forrester CEO, the one suggesting she needed to tell him something, was missing? The absence of RJ, who is part Forrester, half Logan, continues to be incredibly mystifying. He has not even been discussed in association with the coup. Heck, nobody bothered to even mention him at the holiday party. In the past, Bold and Beautiful has sort of had everyone on the canvas say, forget whatever big dramas are unfolding. It's Christmas and we're all gonna come together and sing carols. So I like that this year, they realized there is no way in HE double hockey sticks that it would be possible for the Logan and Forrester families to come together. That said, why hasn't more been made of the difficult position this new family quarrel has put Donna in? Yes, having Pam give her with matching PJs was fun and all, but shouldn't Donna have been torn about not being with her girls? How bizarre is it that the Luna tale is playing out solely on Friday episodes? As with the other storylines unspooling right now, I find myself wondering what the point of it might be. Are we supposed to imagine that Bill, who dumped Poppy for no clear reason, is somehow feeling so close to her serial-killing daughter that he's going to get her released, maybe into his custody? It's too bad that when Carter, Hope, and Katie attended a meeting regarding a Forrester Creations perfume, nobody bothered to mention the time Ashley Abbott came to town to make one for the company. Electra confronts Remy about the deep fakes and he traps her. Will immediately recognizes the photos are fake, and Luna was beaten. Today on Bold and the Beautiful, Will and Ivy desire answers. Bill pays Luna another visit, and Hope and Carter meet with a perfumer. In Remy's bathroom, Electra shudders in dread and starts hyperventilating when she realizes that a wall is covered in deep fakes of her. When she hears Remy return, she ducks and hides. He takes off his shirt and walks in the bathroom to wash up. He hears something. As she tries to rush away, he chases her down and informs her that the people at Forrester turned their backs on her. They can't live with her, but he can't live without her. When he reveals that he made the fakes, she knows that he's the one who got her fired. He says he had no choice. They are destined to be together, and Will was getting between them. He asks her to go away with him. She tells him he's sick and going to jail. He acknowledges he goes too far, but that's because he loves her. At Forrester, Ivy and Will are eager to discover out what's truly occurred with Electra. This all seems ridiculous to him. Ivy tells him how important the job was to her niece. They want to remedy this for her, but don't know how. He won't give up until he finds who is behind this. He's convinced that this is not on Electra. In the office, Carter and Hope tells Katie that they understand why she and Brooke fired Electra. They think they did the right thing as the corporation can't afford a scandal. Katie thinks it's really sad for Will. Clearly, he doesn't know Electra any better than the rest of them. They get ready for Fanny Grayson's visit. They're exploring a collaboration with her. Katie feels that would be a fantastic fit. Fanny strolls in and they kiss her hello. She immediately starts questioning about all the great changes and Lou Ridge being away. When she asks where Brooke is, they laugh awkwardly. Hope indicates she's attending to person concerns. They're excited to smell her new scent and remark about how busy Fanny is. They analyze the moods induced by scents, and then she sprays some on their wrists. They try another smell as she discusses aromatic undertones. They scent each other. Katie is impressed by all the work she performed. Fanny gets a text and has to go and visit her music producer. She tells them how much she appreciates them asking her to do this. She wants the best for Forrester and its future. Once she leaves, Will and Ivy come in, demanding explanations about Electra being fired. Carter and Hope tell Katie to explain. She shows her son the images of Electra she was provided, and says she's not the innocent kid he thinks she is. Will can see immediately that they are deepfakes. Bill travels to the prison to visit Luna. He's surprised to see that she's been beaten. She can't believe he's there. She was losing up hope. He asks what happened to her. She admits the other women bully her. She may have committed horrific acts, but she doesn't belong there and isn't sure how long she can hang on. Luna claims she has momentary insanity, and he's the only one who understands her because of his crazy mother. She's convinced he can relate to her. Insisting she's not making excuses for herself, she adds she wouldn't be in there if not for her mother. She's sure they will kill her in there and begs him to get her out. The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers weekly update for December 30th to January 3rd tease the week ahead is packed with tune-in next week, so you can see all of the drama in Los Angeles. Weekly recap Monday, December 23rd. Episode 9428, Zen became a prominent actor in the Forrester-Logan dispute. He might have been the hidden weapon both families employed. Brooke was surprised as the past became the future for Taylor, Ridge, and herself. She noticed Taylor walking down partially clothed. Tuesday, December 24th, episode 9429, the Logans found their hearts full of affection and support that Christmas, though separated from the Forresters. Hope and Carter celebrated their first Christmas together as a couple. Brooke, surrounded by loved ones, felt unexpected comfort in the arms of her family. She realized the joy of the season despite her hardships. The Forrester family and their loved ones came together to celebrate the true meaning of Christmas. Eric played a melody on the piano, and the family gathered around to sing, reminding them all that, despite the hardships, the greatest gift was being together. Wednesday, December 25th, B&B broadcast a repeat program 6980. Thursday, December 26th, episode 9430, tempers rose, putting Katie and Will at odds as they argued about Electra's firing. Electra received the shock of her life when she discovered of Remy's obsession. Friday, December 27th, episode 9431, singer Fanny Grayson returns to Forrester Creations, this time with a perfume line to pitch. Ivy and Will confronted Hope and Carter. Seeking information about Elektra, Bill made a stunning discovery when he visited a bruised Luna in prison. Next week's breakdown. Monday, December 30th, episode 9432. Elektra finds herself at the mercy of Remy and his delusions. Luna begs Bill for help, but he's not willing to act until she learns the horrific truth behind Tom and Hollis's deaths. Tuesday, December 31st, episode 9433. East Coast and Paramount Plus only. West Coast will be preempted for the Sun Bowl. CBS Sports. Will stumbles into a terrifying truth. Unaware that his life is at jeopardy, Katie addresses her past mistakes and opens up to Ivy about the perils of AI. Wednesday, January 1st, 2025. B&B will air rerun episode 9154, OAD, November 22nd, 23. Thursday, January 2nd, episode 9434. Remy and Will fight, both sacrificing everything to save Elektra. Friday, January 3rd, episode 9435. Bill throws down tough guidelines for Luna. Can she abide by them?
Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.